guys, what's up? Thought I'd just go live for a bit for fun since Petra is just hanging out in her water bowl here. I'm just gonna pull it forward just a little. You guys can see her just a little better. There we go. There she is. She's hanging out. Excuse me. She's just hanging out in her water bowl. She's probably going to shed soon, so she's getting all that nice humidity now. I'm just gonna be kind of hanging out, answering questions today and stuff. Hey, welcome. What you doing, Petra? She's just kind of hanging out right now. I figured I'd just go live for a bit and just like answer some questions, stuff like that. Usually the Friday lives do well. Hey, how's your day so far? Pretty good so far. I haven't done much. I got some extra Halloween decorations because why not? I just saw them at the store. And then I got a few errands done, and that's really about it. Pretty good. She or he? It is a she. This is Petra. She's a Ballpython. She's so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hanging out. I had to post, but I posted a short today of Petra in her water bowl because I felt really bad disturbing her, like touching her, since she's looks just so pleasant having a little spa day in her water bowl right now. So today's short had to be of just her sitting in her water. What do you do for a living? I don't really have like a job yet because I'm old enough to use the app, but I'm a little bit on the younger side. I could get a job if I would. For now, I'm just saving money and stuff. I would love to one day go into like be a veterinarian or kind of go into law. I would love her. Or even like anything with reptiles would be super fun. But I do have a little bit of time before I really want to pick something that I have to kind of like choose for permanent. Right, Petra? Yes, I'm in America. Right, Petra? No, I am not a middle-aged man. That's fine. My humor is really random sometimes, too. I'm a girl. And Petra is a girl as well. Right, Petra? Don't mind the couch making like random noises. I'm on like a kind of like couch where it's like not old, but like the foam is like weird, so every now and then you'll hear it make like a random noise. To talk sometimes. Petra's hanging out. I wish that you could see her eyes a little better. There we go. So they don't really look blue on camera, but they're kind of bluish, which is something that happens to reptiles right before they shed. Not right before, but like a day before or something like that. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions, guys. Hey, Petra. Welcome in, everybody. Say hello to Petra. There she is. Yes, so a lot of people in today. So for anyone new, check out our channel. We are a snake channel. I got lots of stuff about Petra, Ballpythons. You do some just kind of fun, goofy videos. You do a little bit of informational stuff. All the things that the YouTubers say, like the live, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All of the things. I just realized I have the exact hammock thing in my snake's terrarium. Ooh, that's so cool. Yeah, she has 3 hammocks in here. She has this really long one. She has, oh, she moved her plant on this one. We'll just fix that real quick. So she has this hammock, and then she has one all the way in the back there, along with some silly posters. You're from South Africa? Okay, you're from South Africa. You have Ballpython, but I struggle so much with finding supplies in the store. I have to order online all the time, which is super annoying. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like stuff that goes into keeping a Ballpython. Like you have the hammocks, this like mulch or whatever substrate you use that has to be changed out pretty regularly. And then of course you need hammocks. Some Ballpythons climb, some don't. Petra loves to climb and just go crazy in her enclosure. But I also have a friend who has a ball python, and he is that like stereotypical big snake that just sits in the corner and like does not move if his life depends on it. Hi, welcome in. Feel free to ask any questions. Petra's just hanging out. I'm trying to see if you could actually see her full face. She's just being really silly today. If anyone's wondering why she doesn't have a humidity box in here, it's because I had one in and she used it, but she always goes to her water bowl for humidity. And then I also have a spray bottle for her, so she just really never used it. And all her sheds have been really good so far, so that's just the reason she doesn't have one. If she ever does have like a wonky shed, I'll put it back in though. I'm pretty good. How are you? How's everyone doing in the chat today? Yeah, it can be expensive if you have to get things imported overseas. A lot of this stuff, all of Petra's things except this really long hammock that I have, I got in just stores near me, I think. The leaves over there I just bought from like an online website, which is kind of close, I think, the warehouse, so that wasn't terribly expensive, but everything else is from around where we live, except, oops, sorry, I just hit the door so it made a noise. This hammock, I think I bought it secondhand. Yeah, I bought it secondhand from somebody, but I made sure it was like super, super clean and like all that stuff. I washed it so many times. Oh, you reached 210 subscribers. Congratulations. Yeah, that's what Petra does too. She didn't always do this actually. It was actually really funny. When I first got her, she would go in the water bowl every now and then. She'd kind of just stick her head in, but she really wouldn't drink from it. And I'm like, are you gonna drink? Are you okay? What are you doing? You need water. But whenever I would spray her cage with her spray bottle, she would just like start drinking the little droplets out of the air, and it was the funniest thing. And I was like, you do know you have a full water bowl, right? But eventually after like a few days, she figured it out. Hi, welcome in. She is, I think she's, let's see, she's just over, she's just 2.5. Like recently, her birthday is in April. She turned 2 this year. Great question. You said you have a ball python. How old is your ball python? Yeah, so she's still pretty young. They could live up to like 20 years, I think, is the average, which is pretty crazy. So Petra's gonna be here for a while, which is a great thing. Hey, Petra. Mine is 11.5 years. I don't know. Did you meant to say 1.5 years or 11 years? I'm gonna say 1.5, I think. And he is a male. He is pretty but small. Okay, so you meant 1.5 years. Oh, that's cute. No, when I got Petra, I think she had just turned 1. Happy late birthday. Aw, thank you. I've already started thinking about Petra's next birthday and what theme it's gonna be. Hi, do you remember me? Let's see. Your profile picture looks kind of familiar. I don't remember you exactly, but your profile picture does look familiar. I'm not good with like channel names or just names in general, to be honest. You got your ball python at 6 months. Oh, that's super cute. Hey, Petra. It would be amazing if we could see your face just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Hold on. Whoa, look, we could actually kind of tell what we're looking at now. Hooray. You're looking so silly. Her little face is so cute. Oh, you made the design for the plushie of Petra. Now I remember you. That was super cool. I would love to make a plushie of Petra one day, but I don't even know what that would entail because I would have to have like funding behind it, I think. Or I'd have to put like money behind it, and then I would have to get like I don't know if that would require a business license or anything. And then obviously I would have to get them made, and then I would have to like sell for, I would have to like kind of mark up the price for a little bit of profit and stuff. All of the profit of anything that I ever sell will be to benefit Petra. Right? Because ball python food is not cheap. Right, Petra? I would love to make a plushie of her one day. That would be so cool. I'll have to do some research. Yeah. If you could get me a plushie company, that would be super cool. But maybe one day in the future. I gotta go now, so bye. See you in the next stream. Okay, thanks for joining. Have a good day. Thanks for joining us. Petra says thank you for joining. I'm gonna have to fix all this mulch after because I moved her enclosure. Do you mind if I add Petra on the series I'm working on? Ooh, what series are you working on? I'm just curious what it is before I say yes. Most likely, though, I'm fine with that. If you're making like a little animated series or something like that, those are always cute. I recently found this animation channel, and I don't know who it is. Whoever's behind it makes little like animations about like little cartoon snakes going on adventures, and it is the cutest thing. I don't know the channel name, but I just found it like recently. It's a BFD. I don't know what that abbreviation stands for. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But I would rather not have Petra in like a fighting thing, if you don't mind. If you want to make like fan art or like animations of her, like include her in like stories and stuff, I'm fine with that, but just no like fighting stuff. An object show. Oh, cool. I've never heard of that. It's probably a cool show though. Yeah. I appreciate you asking before you did it. I really do though. Just, I would rather not have her in like any fighting things. Oh, the episode's not gonna have fighting, if that's okay. Yeah, you could put her in an episode. Just no like fighting or like weird stuff. Just keep it like PG. That's all. Is it gonna be an animation? I would love to see it when it's done. That's cool. I tried to make like a little animation for once. It did not turn out well. She looked like a little like wiggly piece of pasta. It was the most ridiculous thing. Hey, Petra. One time she went underwater and she like blew bubbles. It was really funny. It's so cool seeing everyone else's like channels and what you guys do. Let's see if we can get you there. The overhead view of Petra. What a cute python. What's its name? Ooh, thank you. Her name is Petra. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, a python is, how you know is they have those little holes on her face. Those are heat pits, which they use to detect their food, which is pretty cool. And I think that's how you know if it's a python. Petra, what a cool name. Thank you, I appreciate it. Our whole channel is of her if you want to check it out. She's named after the place. I think it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. The like sandy, because right now her colors are kind of wonky because she's gonna shed soon, but usually she's like a little bit lighter. She has like some really cool like sandy tones of like yellows and browns and stuff like that. Petra is an archaeological site in Jordan. Yeah, that's what she's named after, because she has all the cool like and like sandy colors. Right. Another name that she was almost given was Toast though, which is really cute too. I like both. The reason I was gonna name her Toast is I think I've talked about this before, it's because you could see there, she's like brown with like a little bit of black on top, and then the bottom, you can see right there's the kind of a cream color, which almost looks like a piece of bread that like was in a toaster and like burnt a little on the top and like was undercooked on the bottom, which I thought was kind of funny. She also has a really cool pattern on her head now because she's in the back over there, her little head. Toast is kind of a bland name. Petra gives more of a fierce aura. Yeah, Petra's more of like, Toast is a really cute name too. I know, but I feel like, I don't know, it just didn't really fit her. Petra's a good name. Oh, her little tail is so cute. Look at her little tail in the water. So funny. I'm always like randomly tired on the lives because they happen towards the end of the day, even if I haven't really done that much. It's the weirdest thing. I just kind of get tired because I'm just like kind of sitting and chatting, and then I just kind of realize like after I'm done with doing everything for the day how kind of like tired I am. You know when you're like doing stuff and it's kind of like go realize, oh, I'm really thirsty, or oh, I'm really tired, and you stop for a minute and you're like, oh my god. Is this your only python, or do you have other pythons? No, my only python. She's a bull python. I do have lizards and fish, though. And a caterpillar. I would love to get more ball pythons, though. All the morphs are so pretty. I really like the blue eye Lewistics, which are the blue one. I mean, the blue ones. Oh my god. The white ones with the blue eyes. Imagine an all ball python. That would be crazy. I'm gonna give her a Cheeto. Okay. I don't think she can eat Cheetos. You can magically give her a snack through the screen, though. That would be kind of cool. In the future, we'll have some technology that lets you do that. Yeah, she eats, she drinks water, and she eats, that is her diet. And it's only like, she can eat and drink, like, she drinks water, that's the only thing she can drink, and then she eats rodents. She can eat one thing and she could drink one thing, which is like, I don't think I would be happy eating and drinking like one thing for the rest of, like, the rest of my life, but she seems pretty content with it. There are also these, like, I forget what they're called, they're like little sausages that you can, they're like raw sausages you can get, for like your reptiles, and some of them are like have vegetables and then others are just meat, and they have like different types of meat that certain snakes can have. There's ones that are like personalized to a species, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure what they're called though, I forget the name. Oh, and for anyone wondering, there will be a live tomorrow. Because remember, last week, there wasn't a live on Saturday because something, but there will be a live tomorrow. She paints on Saturdays, so she'll do a painting live. It's probably going to be a slightly shorter one because obviously she's in shed and I don't want to bother her. But there will definitely be a live tomorrow. For anyone who's new, sometimes we'll do a live on Friday every now and then. We've done lives on Fridays recently because just, I don't know, they're fun. You get to kind of talk with people. But yeah, there will be a live tomorrow. Usually they're on Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Here's a joke. How do you call goldfish for snakes? The snack that smells like. Oh, that's a really good joke. Petra thinks your joke is funny. She's just not moved because she's being really grumpy right now. Usually on the live, she's like around, and sometimes she'll climb a little bit and kind of slither back and forth, but right now she is having a spa day. How funny would it be if she had like 2 little cucumbers on her eyes? You go to the spa and they put some little cucumbers. Oh, and then for anyone wondering, because I think someone asked me this recently. I can't remember if it was in real life or if it was on social media, but someone asked me what was for Petra. I use let me find, hold on, it's just right here in the corner. I think it's called I use Reptib, which is just like a kind of like a wood chippy substrate. Yeah, and it holds humidity pretty well, which is a really big thing for ball pythons. I talked about why she doesn't have a humidity box earlier, because she, as you can see, she soaks in her water bowl, so she doesn't really need a humidity box because she doesn't really use it. Yeah, so I actually have a hydrometer for her. There it is. It's at 82% right now, so that's good. You want it at like 80 and up when your snakes are, specifically ball pythons, are going into shed. I don't know what it is for other reptiles. Let's see if I can get a better view here. Nah, okay. She just chose to be in a funny spot today. I think the longest time that she's ever been in her water bowl is like over 2 days straight. She'll just sit in her water bowl. He's so silly. If you ever get another ball python, name it Suez or Sahara. Ooh, that's cool. Sahara is a really pretty name, actually. Can I give you a little tickle? Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Poke. She's like, why are you tickling me? Every now and then I'll just kind of reach into her enclosure and be like, boop, and just touch her. And she's so cute. If you get any other pets, you should name one of them after one of your subscribers. Ooh, that's a cool idea. I did get a lizard recently, and I asked you guys for name suggestions. Yeah, so in the future, if I ever get another ball python, subscribe, and maybe I'll do that, because that's actually a really good idea. You can give, like, I'll name it like after a person or like after a name suggestion. So subscribe. Petra says subscribe. Oops, sorry, hit the glass. There we go. You can't really tell because the camera makes her look a little bit smaller. Just the view's kind of weird because it's from like kind of like right in front of her. But she is a pretty good size right now. She's like, last time I measured her, she was like over 3 feet, I think, which is about half grown, half of the amount that she'll get. She'll get around like 5 to 6 feet, which is the norm for ball pythons. What if you get a lobster? I've actually been thinking, I'm obviously, I can't get a pet lobster because that needs a like super big tank, and I'm not the best at aquatic stuff. But I would love to like rescue one day from like the grocery store. I think that would be super cool. I would also love to get some frogs. I've been looking into some different types of amphibians. For you guys in the chat, do you guys have any dream pets or that you're getting in the future? Anything? Like my dream pet would probably be, as of now, the pets I want definitely change quite frequently because there's just so many cool and cute animals in the world. Like, it's incredible how many species we have. There's something, it's called a vanilla lobster, and it's like this little white lobster with these little teeny black, and it's super cute. And every now and then you'll see them in a pet store. Ooh, you want a pet chinchilla? I remember when I was a little bit younger, I was obsessed with chinchillas. I would like, not younger, but like a little younger, so a lot younger, because I remember I would like beg my mom, like, please, can we get a chinchilla? I'll take care. It's the classic like 5-year-old speech. I'll take care of it. I'll clean up after it, I promise. Your dream definitely a crab. Ooh, a crab is a cool pet. I remember one time I went to the beach. I don't think it was the beach. I think it was like this little coast that was like it was connected to the ocean, so it was saltwater, and there was this massive blue crab, and I was just looking at it and I was like, whoa. And I remember I was like very cautious, don't pinch me, and then I saw this really small one and I was like, oh, this one won't pinch me. I don't know what the like thought process was. That one would the big one wouldn't pinch me, and the big one wouldn't pinch me, and the little one wouldn't. Oh my god, I can't talk. That the big one would pinch me and the little one wouldn't. So I just stuck out my finger and like pointed at the little crab, and it like pinched me, and I screamed. I screamed so loud, and it was so unnecessary because it was like this itty bitty little crab. Crabs are cool though. And I used to have a fish. I don't know how Petra would react to a crab. I used to have a fish to, not in her enclosure, obviously, but to the side of it, there's a desk near her. So I had, a betta fish there. I almost dropped the camera. So I had a betta fish there, and when it would swim around and, like, come out of its little cave to eat for the day, or, yeah, when I give food, I want to swim around, so, because I was feeding it. And it'd be like, oh, wow, food. And it would, you know, as it does, and come and swim around. And she would get so scared. She would, like, stare at it, and then she would, like, go and hide in her burrow. It was the funniest thing. When the fish is so much smaller than her, she was like, oh, my God, so scary. And she would go, and she would hide in her burrow. It wouldn't come out for, like, the rest of the day. Your dog is staring at you. Yeah, Petra stares at me every now and then. I'll get up in the middle of the night to, like, get a drink of water or something. And I'll just see her little, like, head staring from her cage, and I'll be like, oh, hello there. Because she is nocturnal, so that's kind of normal. But it's like, oh, hello there. Right, Petra? Every now and then, like, right before, I'll kind of start turning the lights off and, like, getting all the animals ready for bed. And then I'll just kind of, like, sit down or lie down in my bed and, like, read thing. She'll just kind of start climbing and, like, pushing against her doors, like, I want to be loud. But for that, like, entire day, she'll just, like, want nothing to do with me. And then the second I lie down, she'll be like, I want to come out, I want to play, I want to do this, I want to do that. And she'll be, like, really noisy for, like, an hour. So, like, she obviously doesn't make, like, noise, like, she doesn't bark or anything like the dog, but, like, listen. Imagine, like, a snake climbing on that for, like, just making, like, an absolute racket. If you think of cute, the word is cute. Yeah, she is cute. She has actually climbed and made, like, a ruckus in a really long time, actually. She used to do it when she was younger because she was, like, kind of exploring her enclosure. Excuse me. My allergies are so bad today. I always say my allergies are bad because for some reason I'm always, like, doing stuff on Fridays and Saturdays, which are when lives are, which means I'm outside and all of the pollen just, like, attacks me. Yeah, so she would, yeah, so what was I saying? I just kind of lost track of thought for a second. Yeah, when she was younger, she would climb a lot because she was, like, exploring her enclosure and she wasn't sure where everything was. But now that she's older, she's very familiar with it, and she'll just kind of hang out. And I was trying to say the actual word cute. Oh, I hate when that happens. I'll type, like a certain, like, word, so an emoji will come up, and it'll do the emoji, but then it'll also, like, keep the word, and whoever I'm, like, texting will be like, what do you mean? That's always annoying. Oh, this is a random thing that I discovered. If you have, like, a device on the oops, sorry, I just, like, shook the camera back. If you have the, like, digital keyboard, like, on the device, if you let your snake or your ball, this works with other snakes, but because I only have a ball python, but if you let your ball python touch the screen, it'll actually type. So every now and then I'll be, like, typing, and I'll have her on the bed, and I'll, like, look away for a second, like, typed something if I'm texting someone, and it'll be, like, a bunch of, like, random letters. She's never managed to send it, but it's still funny. It's like, what did you just do? It's like the equivalent of a cat walking on your keyboard. Right, Petra? It's getting dark so early now, I just noticed. Like, it's near me, it's only like, I don't even think it's 5, no, it's definitely not 5. Like in between 4 and 5 o'clock, I think. I didn't look at the clock before I started the live. It gets dark at like 6:15 here, 6 p.m., 6:15 p.m. Of course, it's dark at like 6 a.m. Yeah, it's starting to get dark super early, and it makes me kind of like, somehow, I don't know, just, it's dark, so my brain goes, oh, it's dark, it must be getting late, and it just kind of like makes me feel sleepy. Apparently it's working on you, right, Petra? You haven't even moved this live. That's okay, though. That's kind of what they do sometimes. Petra's birthday is April 10th. She turned 2 this year. And next year she'll be 3. Right now she's like just turned 2.5. It's kind of hard to gauge like exactly how old she is because I don't have it down to like the day. I celebrate her birthday the day I got her because the day I got her she had like very, very recently turned 1. So I just kind of, that's like, so she'd probably just turned 1 like a few weeks before I got her or something like that. So more or less her birthday is in April, just celebrated on the day that I got her. So it's really a birthday, or for reptiles I guess you would call it a hatch day, when she hatched from an egg. But yeah, I don't call it like a gotcha day. Got her, so I just call it a birthday. Just the blank expression. She'll probably be here for like the next day too. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Hopefully tomorrow she comes out so we could actually do a live gets canceled. Like, that would mean the painting live got canceled like so many times. I think it's already been canceled 2 times because I think I got like, not double booked, but yeah. Yeah, so there was yeah, I got like one time I got double booked and I didn't realize. And then the other time I think something came up. Have you thought about getting more snakes? I have, but I don't have the room for more snakes at the moment, unfortunately. But every day I'm like, ooh, this morph is pretty, this morph is pretty. That's such a cool type of snake. Is that a spider calico? She's not a calico that I know of. I think a morph as well. She is a bumblebee. Her colors are kind of messed up because she's gonna shed soon. She's a bumblebee though, which comes from a spider morph. And they can have some, they have neurological issues, which is like wobble, where I just do a little depiction with my hand. They'll kind of go like boop, 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 and they'll kind of lose their balance. I think there's some other things they could get, but she doesn't have any neurological issues that I know of, because she doesn't do the head tilts, nothing like that. And she climbs very well when I've seen her. Like every now and then she'll fall, but just because of like she'll just normal reasons, not losing her. She'll just be climbing in like a random place. Yeah, so she is healthy. I'm gonna get her. She's either gonna have, I'm gonna wait till it warms up a smidge because it's about to be like winter, and I want to see if it's gonna be a really cold winter. Cause I'll just take her for a little car ride. I have a vet that I've used for exotic animals. So that's probably where I would take her. I do want to get her checked out. She's not nothing. I haven't seen like any symptoms of stuff, but just a little like normal checkup. Is this an actual purpose? Yeah, just to talk with people and have fun and share information. That's the purpose of this live stream. I have 2 ball pythons and 3 morphs, are het clown and normal. Ooh, that's cool. There's a normal ball python lives up the road from us. Oh, you're gonna move a little bit? Whoa. She's just moving ever so slightly. Careful, Petra, don't exert yourself with all this very, very tiring movement. And she's done. No more moving. That's okay though, she needs to save her energy. Shedding takes a lot of energy. Ooh, what are you doing? Oh, I think the leaf is tickling her. That's why you moved. I was like, why did you just... The leaf is tickling her. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, shedding takes a lot of energy for reptiles. Especially snakes, because they don't really, like, they can grab at the shed with their mouths or, like, kind of move it, because obviously they don't have any, like, hands or claws to do it with. What would you technically, like, lizards, would they be hands? Petra is a wholesome bean. Aw, yeah, she's pretty wholesome. She's a good girl. You could put a camera on a sleeping lizard. Maybe one day, but Ballpython channel, so yeah. I have a few videos of the lizards. I honestly can't tell if you're like trying to be rude. Randall, I don't know if that's your display name, because you're like typing like things, but they're in all capitals, so I don't really understand what you're trying to do. She's absolutely beautiful. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate that. Right now she's gonna go into shed, so she's a little bit dull. About how big is her and they rub on things when they're shed up? Yeah, they'll kind of rub their, the ball pythons will kind of rub their noses on stuff to break the shed. To like, that's where they start shedding. Every now and then she'll rub her nose on her body and it'll like start the shed on her, in the middle of her like body instead of on her nose, and then she'll have a really wonky shed and I have to give her a soak. But she's had really good sheds so far. And about how big is she? She is, I think, just over, like a little over 3 feet. So she's half grown. She'll get 5 to 6 feet. How old is she? Great question. She is just 2.5 years old. Her birth is April 10th. We have all, if you are a new viewer, we have all her videos and all her information in the description of the channel if you want to check her out. Right, Petra? We also have lives on tomorrow, so lives on Saturdays. I'm gonna go. See you next stream. Sorry I couldn't make it to the end. Oh, it's fine. I'm probably gonna be wrapping up soon, to be honest. It's like been going for 40 minutes. But we'll still be for a little bit. Don't apologize though. It's super nice when I see friendly faces. Thanks for joining us. Bye. Have a good day. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna mute you. We're just gonna like put you in timeout for a minute because I don't know what you were doing. Yeah, bye. Thanks for joining us. Petra, it was nice of you to move like an inch. You're so silly. Yeah, but we're gonna be wrapping up soon, so feel free to ask any questions or stuff like that before we start wrapping up. Had a really great crowd today. Usually Friday lives do pretty good. Right, Petra? Sorry, you were cutting out when you said you have a wobble. Ooh, I hope I wasn't cutting out too bad. I don't have like amazing, like crazy. What was that, Petra? She went like whoop. I don't have like amazing crazy service, so sometimes the lives are a little glitchy. So she doesn't have any wobble, luckily. Wobble is where they kind of like whoop whoop and they lose their balance. It's a neurological, which is like a brain issue that some morphs have. She though, which is good. Not that I know of. And if she does, it's like so little that you can't even notice it. Should do like a random like little off balance thing like every now and then. I think I've only ever seen her do it like twice. Listen, if you're just gonna type like weird stuff and yell, I'm just gonna put you in timeout for a while. So if you just want to join a different live, do that. Because I don't know what the purpose of what you're doing is. Petra sometimes reminds me of my female snake Layla. Ooh, that's cool. Layla's a pretty name for a snake. I know a person named Layla. This is right now, even though it looks like she's barely moved all live, this is the most moving she's ever done. Not ever done, oh my god, that would be crazy. This is the most moving that she's done today. She's been sitting in that same little coiled up position from when the live started up until now, for like since really early this morning all the way until just, sometimes she'll just sit in the water bowl and she just won't move for like days. I think her record is like a little bit over 2 days straight just sitting in the water bowl. Which is a little cuckoo. Yeah, it's good that she doesn't have any neurological issues. I think that's really rare for like spider morphs or morphs that come from a spider gene. Has Petra ever been burnt? No, she hasn't, because I don't use any like heating mats or heat rocks. She uses let me see, I'm not gonna put the camera to her heat light because that would like blind you guys because it's so bright. But she yeah, she uses heat lights. She has a daylight and a night light. One is white light, as you can see here, and then the other is red light for nighttime. She has two like really big chicken coop bulbs because the winters get pretty cold here where we are. So she has two really big chicken coop bulbs, and then she has for the winter, and then she has two smaller bulbs for the summer if we ever need them. So she has two big winter ones and two smaller like spring summer ones. Thankfully that's never happened. And then of course if I'm ever like holding, sometimes I'll just kind of like put her over my shoulder and I'll just kind of walk around with her and do like stuff in the house, like little chores and things, but I'll never hold her when I'm doing like that. She's still pretty young. I had one from a little baby, lived 17 years and got 5 feet. Wow, that's incredible. I am just like praying, fingers crossed, that she lives for just and has like a really long, full life. I want to give her, can you focus on her face camera? There we go. I just want to give her the best life that I can. 17 years is incredible. I'm not sure if the males or the females get larger. I think the females get larger. I'm not sure though. We have a Ballpython. He's just a normal. His name's Pickles. He lives up the street from us. And he is like, I think he's full grown, which is like over like 6 feet and maybe sometimes a little over, from 5 to 6 feet. So females are, yeah, then okay, so then she'll probably be like a little bit over 6 feet, which like it doesn't sound like 6 feet doesn't really sound that much, but like that's like the height of like a really tall like man. The average Ballpython lives 15 to 30 years. Yeah, that's what I gathered. I think the record for one is like, it's either like 30 or like 6, I think it's 60 years, which is crazy. 60 years. That would be amazing just to have a lifelong companion. But you know, for the time she's here, I'll give her a real good life. She's a little spoiled. She has all the cool stuff in her cage and all the fancy toys and stuff. I like to take her out for like, if it's really warm, like 80 degrees, and I like to take her out for like a short little walk, let her get some enrichment, see nice stuff. She likes to smell the air and smell all the different things outside. Yeah, so we're gonna start wrapping it up soon because it's like 45 minutes, pretty long. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We got a lot of really great questions. Check out the channel, all the things. And yeah, thanks for joining us. Hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. Thanks for all the great questions and stuff. And yeah, thanks for joining us. Oh, Petra's gonna give you a little head nod. So thanks for joining us, everyone. Bye. Oh, we got one more costume. I bought mine a backpack for school and debating on getting her a Halloween costume. Oh, that's cool. Petra has a Halloween costume that will be showed on the channel very soon when it gets a little closer to Halloween. But yeah, just wanted to get that last question in. That's super cute. Petra has a backpack too. So yeah, bye. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good day or night. Bye.